So you'll need a black charcoal pencil for this step and your Tortillon, which is this paper blender that you have. So what you're going to do is look inside of the angles or the curves that are created by your geometric shapes. So if I look in here, I can see on the inside I have several points where it kind of goes inward. So you'll see the same thing even with circles or something that's a little bit more rounded. You'll have these sections where it kind of creates curves or indents in the design. So that's where you're going to put your charcoal pencil. So we already have our black colored pencil as a layer there for the background. Now what we're going to do with the charcoal pencil is go into these corner areas, and we're just going to color from the corner or the curve outward like this. Okay, so I'm making almost like a triangle or like a fan pointing out here. All right, then I'm going to take my blender. I'm going to pull my charcoal out with that. So I'm just kind of going back and forth, and I'm fanning it out even more. So this is going to like soften it up and make it look like that section has almost like a shadow. And so it should look something like that. And you would continue to do that for any section that goes inward. So any space really between your geometric shapes is where you're going to put the shadow. And it just enhances the background a bit. It makes your design pop out a little bit more because it's almost giving it depth. It's making it look a little bit more three-dimensional this way. So like your pattern's like popped out. So again, I fan it out, and then I take my Tortillon. It's also called a blending stump. And I just push out my charcoal away from the shape. Okay, and I would continue to do that for each corner. So here, look, I have a really small space in between these, so I'm just gonna extend this the whole way, really. I'm gonna fill in this area. Alright, and then I'll just fan out from there. So I'm gonna use this to blend a bit. And then I'm just gonna fan out where it opens up a bit here. So if you have any small sections like that, feel free to like fill in the whole thing solid. If it's teeny tiny, you don't even really have to fan it out. You can just fill it in darker, and then it will have a similar effect there. So I would just essentially make my way around my drawing and find these areas where I can make them pop out a bit. So I would just continue doing this until I've gotten all those little unique spaces that have been created. Alright, so essentially all this will be filled in, and I will show you a finished example as a photo in your slides.